Welcome to Faye's Quilt and Embroidery Studio, www.faysquiltstudio.com. I am Faye Nicoll, the inventor of the new versatile ruler, which allows you to make braids for borders, for sashing, from 1.5 inches in width all the way up to 12 inches. It's very, very versatile. As you can see here, I have several bags made of braid in different sizes and widths. I have a pillow here made out of 1.5 inch strips out of my favorite K-Facet fabrics, and I'm going to show you how to do that in 1 minute. I just also want to show you that the ruler it's 5 by 10, and it has horizontal 1/2 inch markings and 1/2 inch vertical markings, so you can really use this many different ways. It's sanded on the edges so that it won't move when you start to cut. It's even got a hole for hanging. You can, before I show you how to make the braid, I just want to show you a little extra. This can cut a layer cake in half. Cut it this way, and you get 2 5 inch by 10 inch length pieces, and then you can turn it. It's got a marking, and you can cut it and get 5 inch squares. And I know a lot of people like charm packs, because layer cakes, because they get more pieces out of the package. Now I'm going to show you how to cut and sew a strip and make it into a braid. I'm using a white very nice piece of fabric, but I'm going to make it so that you can see it better with my trusty magic marker. Okay, there we go. First thing we're going to do, now this is a 2 inch strip, okay? We're going to first just trim it. Okay, and now we're going to take our first cut, and we're going to do it. Now these markings, it doesn't matter what they mean. They're there for a reason. They're on each 1 inch space. So I'm going to do this on 3R. And everyone knows how much quilters love their painter's tape. So I have a little tip for you. I'm going to take this piece of painter's tape, and I've marked it number 1. And I'm putting it on this cut line here, on the straight here, so that this is my cut. I'm going to rotate this. Now you see it's been cut. I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to put this on top, the first cut piece, and I'm going to match it. And now I know that this is my second cut, and I just go like that. And now I'm going to rotate it back. And now there's no thinking involved, folks, because I have my 1 and 2 inch, 1 and 2 numbers for the markers where I'm going to cut each time. Okay, back and forth, and you can do this till the cows come home. It's always going to be the same number. Okay, which is really nice. So anytime you change your cutting sizes, you can move your 2 markers. Okay. Now we're going to take the first 2 pieces. This is very, very important. We're going to lay it like this, okay, with the V in the center. We're going to take the right-hand piece and go across the top, just like that, okay? And we're going to sew across there. I'm going to do it on my trusty Janome 4300. I'm going to open it up, and these are your first 2 pieces. And they look a little strange, but if you take your next 2 and put them right sides up, just so that you can see how they're going to go, I'm going to take this, put it over here, right sides together, and as we sew it, we're going to keep the seam down, the prior seam that was sewn. Okay. I'm going to to open this up, and we're turning it down. We're going to put this one on. And we're going to sew this one with a 1/4 inch. If you have a 1/4 inch foot, it's wonderful. If not, you're just going to use whatever method you normally use to get a 1/4 inch seam. Here's another one and another one. So I'm going to do these two, and then we'll press it, and it will show you a little trick over there. I'm not using the magnifying glass because I have my glasses on. But I love it. Okay. So here's a little trick. If you just left this and you pressed it up with the point matching the point of the braid, you'd get all these little dog ears, and then you'd have to cut them off. So if you press it downward, you will save yourself a very tedious step of cutting your dog ears. And there you go. That's your braid. And now you can use it for a million different things. You can use it for borders, for sashings, to make bags, to make pillows. Anything your heart desires and anything you can think of. Now that I have shown you how to use the versatile ruler, I'd like to tell you also that the directions which you saw on the video are also printed on the back of the package, so you want to keep this cover. I'd like to show you a few braids that we've done in different sizes for different purposes. This one is a 1.5 inch Christmas fabric strip, and we're going to use this as an inner sashing for a wall hanging. This is Jubilant Star fabric from my Nicoll Judaica collection, and this is 5 inches wide. This is the Fossil Fern, which many of you know. If you're new, this was popular many, many years ago, and they've reissued it because it's just gorgeous. This one is 7 inches, and again, you can make anything you want out of it. Bags, you can make sashing, borders, etc. Just anything you can think of. I just started playing with this, and this is 2 different sizes of braid put together, and we're going to have a video on this very, very shortly. I'd like to show you a couple of patterns that I've done, and this is with the ruler as well. It's called the Onpoint Table Runner, and this is using my Dove of Peace fabric as a focus fabric, and I just did it in a Christmas fabric as well. I just have to bind it, but I wanted to show it to you for this video. And you can use any Christmas fabric in the center. It makes it really pretty. And then this one is another braid. And so use your imagination, be creative, use the versatile ruler, and happy, happy quilting.